Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and as you could see, I've been missing in action yet again. And what's funny is I wrote this back in the summer, and yet here I am coming to you in December. And simply put, I just hadn't found a topic that I was interested enough in to make a video on. I settled on this one because I wanted to post content, and why not just come back swinging? Back in the summer, I wrote how the girls aren't that interesting as they once were, and that they're kinda lame. And that's still true. And I've seen enough. And that's still true. Simply put, there's a lot of people that the regular plebs like you and I can follow, engage with, and put on the highest pedestal imagine. Celebrities, influencers, the OGs of that very obscure niche trend that scratches that one itch. But like, celebrities, influencers, and the like, for one, they're not necessarily people to be idolized. And we've learned that. Like, for example, let's focus on the pandemic. There were a bunch of celebrities who didn't take the health crisis seriously at first. And while the rest of us were forced indoors, many still traveled, they hung out with friends, or simply went on living as if nothing had changed. And you know what? When you have oodles upon oodles of money, I guess the world doesn't have to stop for you. But there shouldn't be any surprise when people's feelings shift because you didn't have enough willpower to even try and stay in. But for those who stayed in, I guess I should applaud for the bare minimum. But I will say, outside of the ones crying in their mansions about boredom, or the others trying to sing to us as the virus spread, the rest of the lot are kind of uninteresting. And as I'm looking back at my notes, I was in a mood when I wrote this, wow. Anyway, unless doing what we pay to see them do, some celebrities are simply boring. They don't have much personality outside of the ones crafted for interviews and meet and greets. Some literally sit on live, barely answering questions, just flexing their money or whatever. And I know not every celebrity is going to be outgoing and happy-go-lucky at every waking moment. But why are you complaining to us about your contracts? Why are you subtweeting your subpar partner to your millions of followers? Why are we in the group chat? What are we supposed to do? This is your predicament to take up with your lawyer, not your fan base that is struggling to make rent or has homework due at 11:59. This goes into my next point. I've seen too much. I feel overexposed to celebrities. I know too much about their personal lives, their friends, their team's lives, and their every waking thought. Back in the day, tabloids and gossip blogs did exposés, and that's where you get the juicy scoop. Now, I just have to go onto literally any website, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and I'll be met with what's happening in the lives of even reality TV stars after the season ends. Celebrities just put all their business out there. No mystery, no privacy, just old tweets that are every phobia and ism you can imagine. And no one really wanted your opinion. No one asked. You sound unbooked and look unbusy. Personally speaking, I think this happened due to the age of social media and influencers. Brands and the public started getting more interested in influencers because they're actually just like us, not the tabloid version where celebrities get pictured in supermarket parking lots. So to make up for this, celebrities use their own personal L's for gains, because any publicity is good publicity to them. And yeah, if you're someone who's known for moving messy, I guess, but even then the trick gets old. Now, I don't want it to seem like I don't want celebrities or others in that category to speak up about the ebbs and flows of their life. A lot couldn't speak on what they were going through because of how it would affect business, both internally and externally, which could also affect everything else, like their family or future prospects. Celebrities talking about their experiences, it gives way to more transparency in Hollywood. It helps celebrities like Britney and Kesha get out of their circumstances. It helped take predators like Weinstein out of the equation. And there are plenty more situations that could have not come to light if these discussions weren't being made in the open. I just feel like there should be boundaries of how much of you put out there. Just like how I'm talking now, we as fans in a lot of scenarios can't do much of anything. In my opinion, you shouldn't just be putting yourself out there in a vulnerable position to thousands or millions of people. Other than your fans, people either can't help, don't care, or will even prey on your downfall. This is why I feel like celebrities like Ariana Grande and Rihanna have really pulled away from the social media rat race. You'll be so deep in the trenches of fans and trying to be relatable, but after a while, the same clamoring that supported you are dragging you for the same stuff they loved and tolerated before. What I'm trying to get across is that a lot of the faves are just not it anymore. The ones who have the infectious personalities, who felt like we were their friends, and who we have grown to love, have pulled back. And the ones who insist on being on our faces nearly bring nothing to the table. I guess in the moment of self-reflection, I grew up idolizing these people because that's how I felt I should be growing up. These people were packaged and given to me on a silver platter with a cute little bow. And now I'm realizing what I signed up for was nothing more than a facade, and I didn't know what I didn't know. So maybe it's the machine that I should be mad at, or the echo chamber of others who I've listened to on social media of who's hot and who's not. Or maybe it's myself for going about life this way and only now realizing that these people are simply that. People. With a lot of money, fame, and status. And that they're gonna keep on keeping on, and I need to keep that and keep it pushing. Regardless, this is something I'm still trying to figure out. I clearly want to discuss celebs still, that's why I'm making this video. But my perception has changed since the start of my channel, so we'll figure this out together. For those still watching, thank you. I don't know if anyone even will be interested in this because it's not eye-catching or clickbaity, but it's something I wanted to say. Thanks for sticking around, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!